But nowadays it's a very loose, right? It's become very easier to sell it. And actually that really selling a cigarette in the your family house, and so all the people selling it and sitting. There's no vending machine that time, so really, how do you call face-to-face selling, right? And sometimes the kids are also required to help or some way. And because of that, Japanese kid, that was a good training ground for entrepreneurship training ground. But this terrible vending machine came into Japan, and 6 million vending machine. This vending machine took over or take away the entrepreneurship education opportunity, and that was the problem of. And they tried to get money from basically no labor, right? Just you have a light, and then just vending machine. That is earn the money. That is why Japanese are losing entrepreneurship spirit. It's easy money.
Like normally vending machines we have drinks, but in some vending machines we have food, we have bananas. So they're trying to expand those areas. And vending machine is like everywhere. Like if we go to Hakkai-san as well, we can find the vending machine. We cannot find the person, but we can find the vending machine.
And even on the top of
No, not on the top, but very near to the shrine. There is vending machine over there.
That is a real problem, and it's really taking entrepreneurship, home-based entrepreneurship education is destroyed by vending machine. So that is why we must do school-based entrepreneurship education. But very difficult to convince municipal education. So there is a several way to pay the royalty, gross margin, revenue distribution, fixed sum, and this is a gross margin distribution method. Well, that I don't know which is the best one and which one they're using it, gross margin distribution or revenue division. Maybe this is the easier, I don't know. They're all taking from revenue, not from profit. Yeah.
In terms of 7-Eleven, you have to pay initial franchise fee
right.
of, I think, a few million yen, and then it's based on revenue.
Right.
You have to control it.
That is why it's very difficult. It's not so they can reduce the price, right? Selling price. Yeah. So it's very difficult. So not so much freedom.
Also, I heard in newspaper or TV program, one of the manager, the owner of the convenience store tried to reduce the price and to collect more customers. But of course, the headquarters refused this idea. Then there was a lawsuit.
Yeah, I remember that. It's a very tricky or sticky problems, and franchise, big one, is really try to control. Maybe volunteer change, maybe they don't have that. But the franchise, everything is packaged. So that is why Fusion's president is a 28 years old. He likes to do a different way, more entrepreneurial. But Lawson's headquarters, Mr. Ninami, he doesn't like that. People should follow him, right? Not this Fusion guy trying to do it different way. So always they have a fight.
I think also the commercial move in the country is like I feel like it's like you're in the States and you're doing like a franchise business. There is certain documents about like licensing or franchising, and like in the contract they can't like fix the price. Like it just be the suggestion price. So like maybe like if the lawsuit or the registration is in states, maybe like a franchisor will lose like it. But I think there is no like that kind of rules in Japan, so maybe that is the argument that we use.
When Japan is a fair trade, commission is very much industry side, not so much individual side. That is a problem. Well, hopefully, maybe when you check this, what's going on in chain store, you can open the web page and you like to become an owner of the franchisee, and you can get the document out of it. And you're pretending you're very interested in to become one, and then you can get all documents and what is written. And maybe try to bring it to Vietnam. What do you think about this? Fix some method. I don't know who is using this one anymore. So many makers think convenience store is very attractive because they can get a lot of information. And a point of sale system, and they will give a lot of information out of it. So that is why supermarket and convenience store headquarters are very much demanding against cigarette companies and many makers that get more incentive or getting a certain promotion, free promotion in the stores or something like that. But they must pay a lot of money. I think convenience store is making a lot of money from cigarette. And that is why it's very difficult to increase the sales price of the cigarette price. But certain ways, retail store like that because it's a bigger gross margin. I think maybe 50% of gross margin coming from cigarette selling or something like that. Especially after age identification, Passimo? Passimo. And the small stores just cannot have that kind of thing, because they cannot sell at 24 hours, right? They can sell only like at 10 o'clock or something like that, and if identification is needed. But in the case of convenience store, open 24 hours a day. So in the evening, many people just go to the convenience store and they purchase it. That is why convenience store sales increased last several years because of the cigarette. Now it's a convenience store is really emphasizing fast food. 30% of fast food is 30% already. So their point of sale system is really good. I'm not so sure there is a barcode really using at Vietnam or not. No, barcode. Point of sale system. Every store has that, using that?
Not every store, just like big one.
Big one only.
The small one, they just check price. Like you stick the small paper. Piece of paper,
Yeah.
Right way.
All right.
Just check. But the barcode maybe just in big store or in the supermarket.
And in Japan, a point of sale system was installed 1975. It's the first in convenience store. Convenience store grew with the point of sale system, POS system. There's a lot of information. Otherwise, convenience store was not possible. And so, three types of store, 7-Eleven chain is who owns the land and who are going to manage the stores. So land building is franchisee or franchisor. So, and then store managers is a franchisor or franchisee. So there's three types. One is own store, so-called the 7-Eleven. I don't know how many own stores they have, but they must have a certain level. 10% of the stores are of direct own stores, so they can get.
I heard that they have only one store.
They have only one store.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
God.
they use it for testing.
Right, just one store? Oh, so they must have a very good computer system.
Yeah, their system is good. I mean, for example, when I attended, actually, my family wanted to open a 7-Eleven store, so we actually went to the seminar.
Mm-hmm.
They said if the franchisee is struggling doing a business, they don't want 7-Eleven stores to close down because it's ruining their brand image. So they actually send some consultant free of charge to help them, or they have a lot of support, and everything is very automated. And they train the new franchisees, and they don't own any store.
Okay. And then so-called the C-type store, low startup cost. This is franchisor 7-Eleven own the land and stores, and then franchisee to operation. And A-type is franchisee own the land and stores, and then they operate. A-type. So they are comparing A-type, C-type, which is better. But A-type is your own land, your own management. So it's more high risk but high return. Well, we'll check that. Voluntary chain stores and then franchisees is better operated. Profit rate for franchisee is 8%. 8%. So what does that mean? 8%. How much money you can get? 190 million. 10% is
15 million.
15 million.
15 million, 8%.
50 million, 8%. Every year you get like this. It's not so bad. No? I don't know. Must work 24 hours a day. But tough. Okay, good information. So this is the 3 major convenience store: 7-Eleven, Lawson, and Family Mart. So this is it. Hopefully you can go to Vietnam and you have this kind of nice chart and among competitors if they're possible.